You'd be like, what is that, Maarten? Is that a table? Yes, it actually is. It's just standing upside down. So we'll flip it over. And 1 second.
Afternoon or evening, what is up? My name is Maarten. This is the Christmas tree. That is Ilona. She's getting ready to go to work. I'm not really getting ready yet to go do what I have to do this morning. I just wanted to start the vlog with you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. I love this Christmas tree. Every time when you like wake up now, you're gonna see a Christmas tree for like, we left ours very long time ago. Let me rephrase that. Last year we had our Christmas tree all the way like up to February, I believe. Very, very bad, but we like to have it standing there. But also the funny thing is that it gives me a little bit of a nostalgic feeling to have a Christmas tree in the vlogs again, because that's also how we started out. So that like makes me feel like I'm almost passing that 1 year anniversary that I'm vlogging for like every single day, or we're vlogging because Ilona's there as well. One other thing, who could tell me what this is? It may look a little bit dirty maybe on camera like that. Brown and dried out, that's what I want to say. It's early guys, sorry. But look what is growing on top of it. Ilona put like celery, because we had a little salad the other day. She put the celery, she cut it off like all the way, and then she put it in a little bit of a layer of water actually, and it starts growing again. It's very cool. Hello Durak. He's being super sweet because he wants to play so bad all the time. So bad. But this has been growing for about like the last, about a week?
No, 3 days.
3 days. Yeah, and we're just gonna see how much it's gonna grow even more, because I hope of course that we can grow new celery again. It is growing, so we'll just see how it's going to go, and if we can have another salad again in about like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks, Maarten. Good morning. I need to change. I'm still in my PJs or something. I need to change. We're gonna go somewhere. Wow, it has been a while that I've actually been sitting in this car. We don't go that much anymore by car. I usually take the bicycle, but now it's a rainy day also. And this car has had some issues, because lately it still starts. It's a little bit cold, so we had this little light burning, and that means that there's like an engine failure. So there's like a computer inside the engine, and it notices that something was wrong. Now this probably has to do with the sensor that needed to be changed, but also when I put it in gear and I put my clutch down, so a car has 3 pedals. You see, 3 pedals. Gas, brake, and clutch. And whenever I put the clutch down and it's in gear, these are your gears, you know, first, second, third, fourth, different on every car again. The funny thing is that it makes a very weird noise. It's not funny actually, it is not good, because there are like different plates, and you move those plates, they're gears, and those plates, they have to like lock into each other, and the clutch makes sure that they release, and when they get back to each other, they like contact again, so you can drive. It's like your bicycle gears, you know, something like that, almost something like that. But at the moment that it like needs to contact or like release, it's not really releasing probably, so it's like grinding over each other's gears. We need to get that fixed. Is it a little bit clear? By the way, it is very nice to drive again, I have to say. Even it is very nasty rainy weather outside. See all the drops on the window, but it's nice to drive again. We have arrived at the garage. Yes. Oota ne kupai 2 kilometer to kanske puoli.
Just that.
Nej, det står. Det kommer till det. And there she goes. And then leave her behind. Oh, poor car. She's gonna be here for another week, definitely. Just like that, right now we are going to walk back home, because I don't have another way of transport right now. I don't want to take a taxi and pay money for that. And I want to show you guys something, because they're building something in Volos that is actually pretty nice, you know, so I'll show you in a second.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I love dogs, cats, everything. It doesn't matter if it's a street dog or not. I love them all. See, when you enter Volos, or when you used to enter Volos at least, you had like a lot of traffic lights coming in, and sometimes when it's really busy, they would block the entire city, or the entrance of the city. Right now, our mayor has decided not just to put blue lights for Christmas up. A lot of complaining from other people as well here, but he decided to put up a roundabout. So they started building like 2-3 weeks ago or something. And there's going to be a huge roundabout here at the entrance of Volos. Maybe you might be like, why would you show us this, Maarten? In all honesty, because it's something new for Volos. something new for Greece also to put it like here at the city center, something new like this. Plus they're building it in a speed that is like non-Greek. See, this street is called Larissis and it goes all the way back there. That's where the supermarkets are, in the back there. And then you go all the way into the city right there. And there were traffic lights here. They were always on like red or very shortly on green. The only negative thing pretty much about this, and people complain about it as well, is that the detour is like taking about 3,000 cars, 300,000 I read somewhere, but I don't believe that much. They take it straight through the village, you know, or like the part where people actually live, and trucks and everything. Like these guys also have to go through there, so I can imagine that people are a little bit annoyed. But this is going to be the center, in the heart of the roundabout. Towards like Nia right here. Yes, I'm having an umbrella by the way, because it's raining. No, not now. And then we find the little kitty cats. Yes, Romano. Hello. You like my umbrella? Where's the little kitty cat? There's the little kitty cat. One thing, guys, by the way, probably one of the most difficult things with this kind of weather is how to dress, because I got into the car with 15 degrees, you know, I'm like, maybe I should take a jacket, because if I'm walking and it's starting to rain, it can cool down very fast. So I took an umbrella, got like a sweater and a jacket and everything, put it on. Now I'm walking and it's so warm, it is so hot. Just a second ago we had some sunlight during the time lapse. I burnt my ass off. It's really difficult to dress with this weather. It is very pretty though. It's very like pretty colors. It's definitely autumn right now, right? And the funny thing is also that even though I complain about like not being dressed well, I love walking like this right now. I don't mind leaving the car behind sometimes. Just sometimes take your two things, your two long legs, you know, your two long sticks and walk on them. Don't always get into a bus, a car or a bicycle. Just start walking sometimes. Because the faster you move like this car, the less you see. You know, do you see the little kid? Do you see him sitting there? He's got actually kind of good camouflage between all the rocks. You don't like me, huh? He does not like me. Where'd you go? Oh, back there. It's like that. We are back home right now, and I've got a very nice. I don't know if you can still see it. Yeah, I've got a nice pressure. I laid on the bed for a second.
I helped.
Ilona came home. I was a little bit like, I don't know. I've got this pressure on my chest a lot of lately times. I don't know, breathing weird and whatever. But anyway, we're eating right now, and Ilona cooked very nice some white beans in what? Tomato soup. In soup?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We're gonna eat and then we're gonna go some to our clients.
Yeah, because we've got more work to do, right? And we don't mind work. Work is good, work is nice, work is positive, especially if you can actually finally present the work. It was like the apartment complex that we did like months ago almost right now. I think October the 18th was actually the date that we had to deliver. And I delivered, but the client wasn't there. So anyway, long story short, we're gonna go outside in a second again. So we are going nowhere, I guess, because I do not have a car and it's pouring rain. Why did I do that now? We just said that we would be there in about 20 minutes to do customers.
I'll call them. Να σας πάρω Σάββατο πρωί να κανονίσουμε την ώρα.
So we're gonna meet again on Friday. On Saturday we're gonna meet. That's the benefit if you have a car. You can go anywhere with any weather. I am Dutch, but when it's really raining here in Greece, and I have to meet up with a customer, and I'm like all well dressed, and my hair is nice and everything, I cannot come there as like a soaked cat.
Laptop
Oh
and
yeah,
a camera
and the laptop and the camera and everything is also like the laptop, camera, VR box, everything. You don't go on a bicycle 20 minutes through the rain. So
you're cutting off Michel.
I know, but you're always being taller than me. So I don't know. Actually, maybe it's kind of cool to show you guys what I actually do, or what we actually do. All right. So whenever we have a meeting with a customer, for example, we go to a customer, we take a lot of measurements. I think everybody knows what this is. We do it the old school way. You can also use a laser measurement thingy, but those are a little bit more expensive and they're not always accurate. Sometimes these get better in the very tight places. Only on very long distances, you can shoot like a little laser and say like, oh, that's 15 meters, for example. Then comes the most difficult thing. We need to talk to the customer and find out what they find like good, what they like, what is their emotions that they get with some, for example, colors that we have on the wall. Colors like these, you know, these are all by one simple code. Then you get the more like atmospheric feral ball kind of colors. You like to find out what kind of style they like and what color they like. In general, you want to make it feel as homey as possible, but also as an interior designer, you advise them in what is the most modern thing or what is new, or maybe you come up with some nice and smart ideas to like put furniture in some places. In this case, we're working for a house and we are also working with Bakaliko, which is like a mini market, a Giradiko, which is a place that sells gyros, you know, the rotating meat. And we're also doing El Greco, which is a Greek restaurant in the Netherlands. Super good. We're gonna go there soon again, I hope actually. But for the entire like system to make sure that it all works and that it all like looks good, we have a little help of a website called Pinterest.
All right. So this here is Pinterest, and this is my like own personal site, which means that this is my ugly face, and then we have here all the things that I might be doing or whatever I'm interested in. But the nice thing about Pinterest is when you go to this and you say, I want to have house interior warm classic green, for example. I don't know, that's the favorite color. Then you get a lot of like pictures that combine with things that you've searched. For example, these are all very warm colors. I like this one. It is a little bit of modern thing as well. And if you want to continue looking for something like this, you just scroll down and it continues to search in the same kind of style. And this is the way that I like to continue. So we go back to my own page for a second to Maarten here, because here we have Bakaliko Neuvaart, and that's the one that's keeping me away also from, as well as some other works of course, but this is the one that keeps me away from the vlogs all the time. And these are some ideas that I've seen and I thought they were really, really cool for the Bakaliko that I'm doing. So Bakaliko is actually more like a mini supermarket with like very special, like a delicatessen a little bit, but this one has a special touch because it's going to have wines on the bottom. And what we do then is we go to SketchUp here, as you can see. And the funny thing is, like in SketchUp, I use SketchUp because I like the way how it works, and it's like free except for my pro version that I have here. In SketchUp you can just draw a square and you can take another square out if you want to, just like that, and like that you continue. You make a little circle and you pull up the circle, stuff like that. You know, here you've got a little bit of a edge. All that together, for example, we're going to make a very quick table. Okay, so we have a table from 900 by 900 millimeters, so that means that that is 90 centimeters by 90 centimeters. We're going to lift it up about like 18 millimeters because that's the thickness of a lot of wood. Then we say we have an offset on this of I don't know, what shall we do? Let's make it 5 centimeters, and in every corner we're going to throw a leg. That's going to be a leg. Very basic, right? We're going to make a little leg here, and it's going to be, let's say, 50 by 50 millimeters again. So 50 by 50, we take this one and we want to have it also here. Wait, I need to grab it from another corner. Here, and we want another one here, and we want another one here. And what we're going to do then, usually you can make like components, but we want to make these legs also. We're going to make a normal table, so we're going to make 720. It's like a normal height of a table. And we double click here, double click there, and double click there. You'll be like, what is that, Maarten? Is that a table? Yes, it actually is. It's just standing upside down. So we'll flip it over, and 1 second. Here we are at 180 degrees. We've got a table, and then we can give it a little bit of a color. Well, actually, this is the entire like thing that we usually do. In the model we have a lot of colors already. It's actually making my entire program run very, very slow. And now I'm also recording, so it's a little bit difficult. But let's say we want to make it gray, or we want to make the top, we want to make it white. Oh, that's actually a glass material. We want to make it brighter gray. Okay, so that's the basic, you know, this is a basic table, and it looks kind of okay. I mean, it's looking like a school table, which is horrible. And if you want to make it really look cool, then you go to, let's say, scene 13 was a good scene, I believe. Oh, it's laggy, laggy, laggy. See, now we're inside. So everything that you see here was at one point a line, everything. There are a lot of lines in here. As you can see, we're gonna go downstairs to the basement, where we have a lot of bottles also. Let me scroll through it. I'm a little bit stuck here because it needs to go through a wall. There we go. And then we make it back here without all those lines. So you can see a little bit how it looks like. Now, if you look at this, you're like, nah, it's nice to see this and all, but little bar around here, you know, there's wine bottles. We're hanging next to a table here. All those wine bottles, you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't like it. Then there's a little button here. I gave all these colors, I gave them a little bit of a shine, I gave them this, and there's a button here. And if we go to that button, if we click that, it starts rendering. And what does rendering do? Well, for example, we have here scene 22, let's say scene 21. Yeah, that's a good one. Scene 21, I also already rendered that one. So we go to my desktop, Bacalico, and we say renders. Actually, we want the edited ones because we also need to edit them. So we have scene 21 right here. So you remember this? If it opens the picture, when it opens the picture, you'll see that it turns into this. And then it's becoming a little bit more realistic. Okay, there's a little bit of a mistake in the glass because the glasses, they're not, and the lamps, they're wrong color. It's very dark also in here. But in general, this is what the idea should be of when you're making a rendering. So I am working actually on doing it in 360 VR, so that really means that you can walk around, but that needs a good PC, which I'm waiting for right now. So that's what we do, and for the rest of the evening, we skipped already through a couple of a little bit of time actually. We're just like chilling, nice chilly clothes. Ilona has nice chilly clothes. She's actually wearing my sweater.
It is not yours, it is mine because it looks better.
It is my sweater. It's officially, it is my sweater.
If I wear it, it is mine.
It's mine.
No.
But anyway, yeah, we've just been chilling here. We had some popcorn meanwhile. We had a cup of tea. I fell asleep for 3 hours and, right?
And then we were working
and
a little bit.
And then, yeah, now we continue work a little bit more. But anyway, we got that for you. This is gonna be it for the vlog for today. If you still liked it, don't forget to hit the little thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See?
Do you like my socks?
It's not socks, they're pantoffeles.
Do you like my pantoffeles?
She's interrupting me again. Why? I didn't want to have it as a standard. Thank you for watching this vlog. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. We thank you for watching again and again and again and again.
And we'll
see you in the next one. Bye.